Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to finish our look at T.N.T. by checking out Angus Young's guitar solo. So as in the previous lesson, if you haven't watched that yet, we are in a standard tuning here that on the recording is slightly flat. So when you play along with the album, it's not going to sound in tune if you do the original recording. There are recordings on YouTube though where people have actually brought it back to standard that you can play along with fine. All right, so let's now just start here. We're going to start with the first phrase. It's a pretty short solo, but it's got a lot of quick little licks in it. Sounds like this. All right, so we have a bend here at the 2nd fret on the G. And then again. Now this is the same bend that happens earlier in the song. I think I forgot to mention it in the first lesson. So if you hear that, that's what he's doing. So he's doing that whole step bend. And you're gonna do it again to really start the solo. And while you're descending, you're gonna go into this quick little lick. All right, so you're gonna pick 3, 2, 0, then 3, 2, 0 on the B string. Then you're gonna pull off 2 to 0 on the G, and the same thing on the D. Back to the open G, and while you're doing that open G, run up here to the 15th fret on the low E, and pick that and slide down to the open low E string and hit that. All right, from there we have this. All right, so we're into a 15th fret there, bend on the B string. Then you're gonna play 12 on the high E, 15 on the B, so 12 on the B string, and then a slight bend at the 14th fret there on the G. So it's just down the pentatonic. Then we're back to the B string, 12th fret. Then you can pick 14 on the G and do a quick little pull off. You're gonna pick it and then pick it again. Do a quick pull off to the 12th fret on the G. So we have this. Then we're gonna go from 14 on the D to 14 on the G and 14 on the D again. And then a quick little bend and release at the 12th fret on the G. And you're gonna end it with a long bend at the 14th fret on the G string. So we have this all together. All right, so from that 14th bend, we have this next phrase, which sounds like this. All right, so it's got a little bit of a rake in there. We're gonna a whole step bend there to 14 on the 12th 12th fret on the B string, and then you're gonna rake. You start with an upstroke on the 12th fret on the high E, into 15 on the B, down to 12 on that B string. So we have this, and then you're gonna go across 14, 12, and 12 on 14 on the G, 12 on the B and the high, and you let those notes ring together a little bit. Back to 12 on the B, and the whole step bend at 15. So with it. All right, now the last phrase sounds like this. All right, so some fast picking here. The straight alternate picking. We're gonna have 12, 15, 12 on the high E to 15 on the B. I like to start this one with an upstroke. Makes the string crossing easier. Then the next group of 4 notes is 12 on the high E, 15, 12 on the B to 14 on the G. Then 12 on the B string, starting the next group of 4 notes, 12 on the B, 14, 12 on the G, to 14 on the D. So we have this. All right, then we're just gonna roll over to the 14 on the G, back to 14 on the D, and then to do that little bend there on the G string, the 12th fret, and then 14, 12, 14 on the D. So we have this. Then pick that 14 again, slide it down, open E string, then a whole step bend at the 17th on the high 8. So that last phrase all together. All right, so it's got some fun licks in it. You just got to get that picking right and try to articulate those notes. There's a lot of Angus Young stuff does that, really fast little licks into some bends. But if you just work on it and just isolate those moments, I'm sure you'll get it underneath your fingers pretty easily. All right, I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.